Warren County Public Schools Sports Network presents 14th District Baseball as district rivals Greenwood and Warren East will square off here tonight. Greenwood is 7-6 on the season, coming off two straight victories over Cumberland County last Friday, 9-2, and then beat LaRue County on Saturday, 14-7. Meanwhile, the Warren East Raiders are on a 5-game win streak. Go back to last Monday. They beat Warren Central 13-0. Tuesday, 12-0 over Warren Central to get off to 2-0 in district play. Then they played Edmonson County with a 10-9 victory on Thursday night. And then Friday, they beat Barron County 9-4. And on Saturday, a 12-2 6-inning contest with Glasgow. Jason Jaggers, the head coach for Greenwood. Wes Sanford for Warren East. As you see, Warren East in those powder blue uniforms will set the defense for you. Caden Merle will be in left field. Cade Thornton will be in center field, and Rhett Dysom will be in right field. Drake Young over at third base. Austin Comers at shortstop. Colton Edwards at second base. Braylon Lee at first. Nolan Ford catching Brady Dragoo. And checking his early season numbers, Brady has already thrown 15 innings of work, 15 and a third. He started 3 games. He's allowed 5 hits, walked 3. He struck out 34 in 15 and a third innings. And he has an earned run average of 0. That is awesome in the early goings. He is 3-0 on the season, so he'll try to get Warren East off to a 3-0 start in district play. Meanwhile, Greenwood, they lost both games to South Warren last week. They're 0-2 in district play. Leading off will be Bryson Brockman, the junior left fielder for Greenwood. He faces the left-hander Dragoo. First pitch bounces up just a little low. Gorgeous evening here at Warren East High School. Scott Thompson with you, Mike Cleff on the camera. The 1-0. Fouled out of play off to the right. A lot of action going on featuring Warren County schools. Baseball, Warren Central's at Bowling Green and Glasgow's at South Warren. Softball just across a paved sidewalk here. Barron County and Warren East got underway about 30 minutes ago. We'll try to keep you updated on all these scores. Also in softball, ground ball foul. And Brockman is in the hole 1-2. Glasgow at Greenwood softball, South Warren at Franklin Simpson, and Warren Central is at Adair County. The 1-2 stays high and outside, 2-2. Cade Thornton and Braxton Garner are the first 3 scheduled batters for Greenwood here in the top of the first. See the breeze blowing out in center field. There's been a light breeze about all day. Bounces that one up, and it's a full count to the leadoff batter, Bryson Brockman. Brockman hitting .361 on the young year. He's already scored 15 runs. He's got 13 hits, 8 RBIs. Pops that one up foul off to the right. Glad you folks are watching us on go.prepspin.com, a free service. And also, welcome everybody watching at wbko.com/livestream2 as we're getting some testing done with them. So we welcome you wherever you're watching us here tonight. Thank you to our sponsors, Mingy Beef Jerky, Leachman Buick GMC, Franklin Bank and Trust, and Spring Hill Pharmacy, bringing you Warren County Public Schools Sports Network live streaming. Brockman digs in for the full count. Low and away, and it's a walk to Brockman. Dragoo on the year, that is just his 4th walk in just over 15 1/3 innings. Cade Thornton, the center fielder, the senior. A lefty on lefty matchup here. Thornton hitting .265 on the early season. He's got 34 at-bats in 13 games so far. He scored 15 runs. He has 9 hits, has 11 RBIs. He's second on the team for Greenwood. That curveball is fouled back. That's some good movement there. Brady Dragoo is on the mound, left-hander for Warren East. Always fun to bring dogs to the ballpark. Runner on at first, that's Brockman. He has the lead, not going. Check swing, stays inside for a ball. Evens the count, a ball and a strike. Checks on the runner. Stays high. 2-2. Here at first pitch, we're at 66 degrees. Should hopefully be in the mid-60s throughout most of this game. Slight breeze, about 7-8 miles an hour. Fouled that one back, evens the count, 2-2. Cade Thornton, the center fielder for Greenwood. You got to love it when these coaches here locally in the same school system, they're having a lot of fun pregame. I sit down there talking with them, and they're just egging each other on about the other's team, and it's great that they get along like they do. Here's the 2-2, and that is fouled just behind third. Drake Young got over there. Stays 2-2. Tomorrow night, the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network will be at Warren Central. It'll be Bowling Green, and Warren Central will be there for baseball tomorrow night. Back here at Warren East on Thursday, South Warren and Warren East softball. Swing and a miss. He got him to chase one low. One out here on the top of the first for Greenwood. And then coming up Saturday at 10 a.m., we'll be at South Warren for the Sky Conference track meet. We'll have that one for you.
Number 36, Braxton Garner.
Here's the senior catcher, Braxton Garner, for Greenwood. Runner on first. A leadoff walk to Brockman. One out. Garner, the leading hitter on this team for Greenwood, hitting .405. Second on the team with RBIs with 12. He's got 17 hits, scored a couple of runs. Brockman is 4 for 4 in steals, so early in the season. Let's see, is he running? Nope. Quick throw down to first by the catcher, Nolan Ford. Rhett Dysom on deck for Greenwood. Timed that pretty good. Just got underneath it. Fouls it back, 1-1. Dragoo gets his sign from the catcher, Nolan Ford. Checks on the runner. Brockman at first for Greenwood. Fastball away, quick throw down. Diving back is Brockman for Greenwood. 315 down the lines in right and left, and 350 straight away in center field. And you see those two retired jerseys out there, Hunter Green, Mark Biggs. A righty and a lefty. High pitch, runner was going and fouled out of play. Kind of neat. It seems like all these schools now have a deck area. That's what's down the line in right field for Warren East. Nice deck for folks to get up there and watch. South Warren's got one. This field's really great shape. Got out and walked on it pregame. They've done a great job getting this field ready. Time called by the batter. Runner with a lead. He's not going. Garner went down and got that one and fouled it off to the right. 2-2 now. There's a big hop. And he's safe at second. Colton Edwards, kind of an in-between hop there as that ball took off once it hit the grass, and he had a little trouble getting it out of his glove, trying to flip it to Austin Comer, and he could not come up with it. Now it'll go as a fielder's choice for Garner to reach. Brockman is safe at second. So first and second, Greenwood threatening here in the first. Mark Froge is our home plate umpire. Jacob Rawlings at first, and Tommy Burris currently just off your screen there. You see him to your left. And fouls that one back and out of play. Rhett Dysom, the junior right fielder. You can watch us on Facebook right now on the Prep Spin site. We appreciate Prep Spin featuring our game tonight on their Facebook page. The 0-1 to Rhett Dysom, the junior. Slider inside for a ball. Dysom, second leading hitter for Greenwood here in the early goings, 378 through 13 games, 14 RBIs. He has the team lead there, and he's got an RBI opportunity right here in the first for Greenwood. Pops it up. That's in play. The catcher, Nolan Ford, battling the sun, and that slight breeze records the second out of the inning.
Greenwood, number 5, your shortstop, Matthew Brown.
The senior shortstop, Matthew Brown, with 2 out now, runners at first and second for Greenwood. Brown hitting .324, 12 hits, 7 RBIs on the season. He's walked 3 times. Dragoo checks on the runners. Fastball low and away. Brockman on at second. Garner on at first for Greenwood. 2 out. Top of the first. The inside corner. Right at the knees. The 1-1. Fastball on the inside corner. That's a call strike 1 and 2. Of course, this is not the original location of the baseball field here at Warren East. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Nolan Ford holds on to it. And Greenwood gets 2 runners on base and does not score. End of a half inning, Greenwood nothing, Warren East coming to bat on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Pair of lefties throwing in the game tonight. On the mound for Greenwood, Connor Shear. Look at his numbers on the year. He's pitched 4 games, started all 4. He's gone 17 in the third innings. 1 and 3, 2.83 earned run average. He's allowed 16 hits, 18 runs. 7 of those are earned. He's walked 10 and struck out 31 batters. See Wes Sanford, longtime coach out here at Warren East. Mentioned before we went to that commercial break that this is not the original site of the baseball field here at Warren East. For many years before they built Warren East Middle School, the baseball field is up by Warren East High School. Part of the outfield is where Warren East Middle School is now. And then when they built Warren East Middle School, they moved the baseball field down here.
Leading it off for the Raiders, number 15, your designated hitter, Maddox Torrance.
Maddox Torrance, the freshman designated hitter, will lead off here against Connor Shear. Torrance on the year, 389. Got 8 RBIs to go with his 7 hits, scored 14 runs. That was low for a ball. Play him shallow in center field, the center fielder for Greenwood, Cade Thornton, in just a little bit. That regular depth out in right and left for Greenwood. 2-0 count. 2-0. Excuse me, 3-0. Bryson Brockman is in left field for Greenwood. Cade Thornton in center and Rhett Dysom's in right. John Morrison's at third base. Matthew Brown's the shortstop. That's right on the outside corner for a strike. Bell tie, 3-1 now to Maddox Torrance, the leadoff batter for Warren East, bottom of the first. Wesley Flowers at second base. Zach Upright at first for Greenwood. Braxton Garner catching Connor Shear. Falling behind 3-0, he's come back with 2 straight strikes, and it's now a full count to the leadoff man for Warren East here in the bottom of the first. High fastball popped out of play. He chased it. Stays 3-2. Popped up out of play. Stays 3-2. They were in the top of the third. It was Greenwood leading Glasgow 2-1. We'll get you an update on some of the other schools in action. Ground ball up the middle, hits the pitcher's mound, and that's a base hit by Maddox Torrance. So both teams get their leadoff batter aboard in the first inning. Greenwood was not able to score. They got runners at first and second with 1 out. And not able to score. Colton Edwards, the sophomore second baseman. He's hitting .393 on the year. He's got 10 RBIs, 3 doubles. Left-hander facing the left-handed throwing Connor Shear. That breaking ball didn't break enough. Stayed inside for a ball. Senior catcher Nolan Ford on deck. Fastball low and inside, 2-0. Maddox Torrance being held by Zach Upright at first. Greenwood and Warren East. Shearer checks on the runner. Tried to bunt it into foul territory. John Morrison's right there. So Colton Edwards pops it up, not able to get the ball onto the ground.
Now batting your catcher, number 1, Nolan Ford.
One out. And the catcher, Nolan Ford. Nolan, a senior, hitting .424 on the year. 14 hits and 33 at-bats so far on the season. He's got 4 doubles, leads the team of Warren East with 17 RBIs, has 3 home runs to go with it. Had a pretty good week last week. Breaking ball stays up high. Starts him off with the ball. Braylon Lee, the first baseman, on deck for Warren East. Torrance with his lead at first. Shear checks. Fastball popped up into right center field. Rhett Dysom camps underneath it, fighting the sun, and comes up with it as the sun is off to our left.
Number 5, Braylon Lee.
2 out now here at the bottom of the first for Warren East. Sophomore first baseman Braylon Lee steps to the plate, facing Connor Shear of Greenwood. Braylon hitting .357 on the year. 14 plate appearances, has 5 hits. He's walked 6 times, has 8 RBIs. Pretty balanced score, RBIs, you might say, for Warren East and Greenwood looking up and down. You've got some way up there ahead of the others, but everybody's contributing offensively for both teams. Shearer ahead in the count 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop Brown can't get to it. Torrance will stop at second base. And just like Greenwood in the top of the first, they had runners at first and second with 2 out. Let's see if Chase Carver, the sophomore center fielder for Warren East, leads the team in hitting at .441. 15 hits on the year, 11 RBIs. Runners with their lead. Brown tries to sneak behind the runner, Torrance, at second. Stays outside for a ball. Caden Merle on deck. Let's see if Warren East can capitalize here in the bottom of the first on first and second. There's 2 out. Curveball must have just missed the plate. 2-0. Shear delivers. High fastball, 3-0. That's Braylon Lee with a lead at first. Torrance at second with the lead. The 3-0 from Shear. Strike on the outside corner, letter high fastball. Shear looks into his catcher, Braxton Garner. They agree on the sign. Change up, 3-2. Fly ball foul, out of play. stays a full count. Three and two with two out. Runners should be going. Connor Shear trying to work out a first inning jam for Greenwood. There they go. That one is just high. Misses. And now the bases are loaded for Warren East here in the bottom of the first. Brings up Caden Merle. The left fielder, a sophomore. Merle hitting .333 on the year. Has 5 RBIs. He's got an opportunity right here to put Warren East on the board. Shears delivery. Right down the middle. The 0-1. 1-1. Warren East has had some pretty good ball players go on to the next level or be drafted. Check swing. Oh, what a curveball there. 1-2. Greenwood had Corey Hart to go on and play professionally. The 1-2. High 2-2. I guess that's the one thing West Sanford was saying, didn't have that dominant pitcher he's had in the past. Swing and a miss on that slider inside. One strikeout in the inning. And at the end of one, both teams threatened to score. No score on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Warren East High School. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleff on the camera. No score after one. Both teams threatened. Greenwood got runners on first and second with one out and couldn't score. Warren East got the bases loaded with 2 out and didn't score. Glad to have you folks watching us here on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Thanks to our sponsors, Mingy Beef Jerky, Leachman Auto, Franklin Bank and Trust, and Spring Hill Pharmacy. Thanks for joining us on the go.prepspin.com. Also, you can watch us at wbko.com/livestream2. Dragoo on the mound here in the second, facing his opponent, Connor Shear, and that first pitch is fouled back. Shear hitting .304 on the season, has a couple of home runs, got a little pop to his bat, way outside for a ball. John Morrison, Zach Upright will follow here. Anybody gets on for Greenwood, the second baseman, Wesley Flowers, then back to the top of the lineup. Good movement there on that pitch. Ball and 2 strikes. Also, if you want to check out on Facebook, the Prep Spin site on Facebook. We're their featured game on Facebook tonight, so welcome in wherever you may be watching us, whatever platform. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Third strikeout for Brady Dragoo of Warren East.
Third baseman, number 13, John Morrison.
Senior third baseman John Morrison for Greenwood. Morrison hitting just .200 on the year. Has 3 walks and a double. 13 games. This is game number 14 for Greenwood. They're on a 2-game winning streak. But they're 0-2 in district play. Outside from Dragoo. Morrison ahead in the count, 2-0. Swing and a miss. You can follow us on our Twitter page at WCPS Sports. We posted the updated live stream schedule a couple hours ago. Check it out. See where we're going to be over the next 6 weeks or so. We got baseball, softball, and track for you. Baseball tomorrow night. We're at Warren Central. That's a 5:30 start tomorrow night. Bowling Green at Warren Central. Get our first look at the Dragons. Three, 2 to John Morrison with 1 out. Takes ball 4 low. That's the second walk issued by Brady Dragoo. That brings up the senior first baseman, Zach Upright.
Now batting number 10, Zach Upright.
Zach with 6 RBIs on the season. And Wes Sanford comes out and wants to talk with his lefty. Settle him down a little bit. He's kind of not been very consistent. He's been a little bit everywhere in his pitches tonight. Not very consistent in that strike zone. Gorgeous night here at Warren East. Glad you're joining us. Home plate umpire goes up, breaks that meeting up. Upright into the box. Dragoo. Nice. On the inside corner, called strike. Had a little last minute action on that pitch. Checks on the runner at first, which is Morrison. 1 out. Ground ball foul out in front of that one just a little bit. And Zach Upright in the hole 0-2. Double play depth at second and short. Just behind the bag at third. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ball was way outside. 2 out, and there's 4 strikeouts on the game for Brady Dragoo for Warren East. That brings up the 9th place hitter, Wesley Flowers, the senior second baseman. Flowers hitting .357 on the year for Greenwood. 3 RBIs. You'll take an extra base hit here to get John Morrison home from first base. Shadows will slowly creep onto the field here. Exact same pitch. He got that strikeout, and he's ahead in the count 0-2 to Wesley Flowers. The 0-2. Misses. Ball and 2 strikes. Had some clouds pass through the area earlier today, but right now don't see a cloud in the sky. 1-2. There goes the runner. Fouled and out of play. Had a little hit and run going there by Jason Jaggers. Well, these booster clubs at all the high schools here in Warren County have really done a good job of getting everything situated, the brick backstops, getting the fields ready. That hits the batter, Flowers. So he's on base, back to the top of the lineup now, and Bryson Brockman. He walked and was left stranded in the first. In the top of the third, Greenwood leading Glasgow 2-1 still. Try to get you some other updates as they become available to us. Runners at first and second again, throw to second, and he is just back. Ooh, that was close. First pitch stays high for a ball. Wednesday at 2:45, Warren East will name a new head boys basketball coach. Athletic Director Brandon Combs stepped down as basketball coach and announced a new one. And there's a base hit into right field. Dyson over to get it. Rounding third is going to be Morrison, and he is safe. Throw was just up the third base line. As Brockman gets the RBI single, takes second on the throw. And Greenwood takes a 1-0 lead. Flowers over to third. Not much Braylon Lee, the first baseman for Warren East, could do. That ball was punched just over his outstretched glove. Second and third, 2 out, and a 1-0 lead for Greenwood, top of the second here against Warren East, 14th District battle. This is a 5-team district here in the 14th District. You've got the 4 Warren County schools of Greenwood, South Warren, Warren Central, Warren East, and Bowling Green. You see Bryson Brockman there with his lead at second. He has that RBI add to his total on the year. Cade Thornton pulls that one foul. Out in front just a little bit. That's the 9th RBI on the year for Bryson Brockman, as he scored John Morrison easily from second. Brady Dragoo on the mound for Warren East. Comes to the belt. Fastball right on the outside corner. Nice location. And he's ahead of Cade Thornton, 0-2. The 0-2 on the way. Strike 3 called just at the letters. And that is now 5 strikeouts as he gets 3 strikeouts in the inning, but Greenwood gets a run. We go to the bottom of the second. It's Greenwood 1, Warren East nothing. As you're watching live coverage from Warren East on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called SmartPack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. SmartPack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about SmartPack.
You see Wes Sanford heading down to the third base coach's box. In between innings, Jason Jaggers had a nice little chat with our home plate umpire. You can see those two jerseys out in center field. Connor Shear back to work for Greenwood here in the bottom of the second. He has a 1-run lead now. His team got him a run. He'll face 6, 7, 8 in this lineup of Warren East. That'll be Drake Young, the sophomore third baseman. Drake hitting .381 on the season. 21 plate appearances. He has 8 hits, has 6 RBIs, and has 4 extra base hits, all doubles. Right on the outside corner, just above the knees, a called strike to Drake Young. This is up high. His mom, Melinda, played basketball here at Warren East. The 1-1. Fly ball to center field. Cade Thornton going back. It is over his outstretched glove. Goes to the wall, and it's going to be a double for Drake Young, the sophomore.
Now batting for the Raiders, your right fielder, number 20, Gage Elkins.
So Warren East with a chance to maybe get that run back they gave up in the top half of the inning. The sophomore right fielder, Gage Elkins. Elkins at .308 on the season. Has driven home 8. As you get a lot of good looks there from our expert cameraman, Mike Cleff. Connor Shear out of the stretch. Bunt. Nice. Stays fair. Garner throws, and he is going to be safe as he threw high and upright off the bag. Correct, that was the second baseman, Wesley Flowers. So that's going to go down as an E2. Young goes to third, so it's first and third, nobody out for Warren East here in the bottom of the second, trailing 1-0. That throw just got away from the catcher, Braxton Garner. First and third, nobody out, bottom of the second. Fastball misses low for a ball. Austin Comer, the shortstop, the junior. Comer at .280. Has a double and 6 RBIs on the season. And Jason Jaggers now go out to talk with his pitcher, Connor Shear. Coach Jaggers talked with the home plate umpire in between innings, trying for some help. Who knows? You never know what these coaches talk about with these umpires. The whole infield comes in as Jaggers talks with Connor Shear. You can follow us on Facebook also, Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. And on Twitter at WCPS Sports. We post everything. We'll let you know where you can watch us. Boy, the Greenwood Lady Gators had a big third inning as they now lead Glasgow 14-1. Don't have any other updated scores just yet involving Warren County schools. As soon as we get those, we'll pass them along to you as everybody's in action in some sport tonight. Bunt right in front of home plate. Only plays to first, and Shear had trouble getting it out of his glove. And there goes the throw into short center field. On his way to third is Elkins, and he'll be there.
Now batting for the Raiders. Top of the order, number 15, Maddox Torrance.
So Comer gets the run across. Drake Young, we're tied 1-1. Elkins goes to third. As Comer grounds out 1-3. First out. Top of the lineup, Maddox Torrance, the designated hitter. Started the bottom of the first off with a single. Fastball called strike. Connor Shear with a look over at third. Slider on the inside corner, called strike. 0-2 to Maddox Torrance. Greenwood scored one top half of this second inning, and Warren East has come back, tied it up. They're trying for more. Runner at third with just one out. Shear could use the strikeout here, and said steps off. Breaking ball misses for a ball. Wes Sanford talking with the umpire behind the plate about something, and he trying to prove his point. I think he was asking for a balk maybe on that previous pitch. The 1-2. That misses inside, and it's 2-2. Connor Shear has struck out 31 and walked 10 on the year. Reaches for that one. And Torrance fouls it, and it's 2-2 still. The third base dugout shadow starting to creep towards home plate now. Shear gets him swinging a miss. Throws him out at first. 2 out now.
Now batting for the Raiders, your second baseman, number 17, Colton Edwards.
That's the second strikeout of the game for Connor Shear of Greenwood. Colton Edwards, the sophomore second baseman, popped up to the third baseman, John Morrison, his first time up. Now it's going to take a 2-out hit here for Warren East to take the lead. This is way outside. Just misses outside. 2-0. Catcher Nolan Ford is on deck. Time called by the hitter. Outside corner. 2-1. Straight away in the outfield. Breaking ball stays way outside. 3-1 to Colton Edwards. Shear brings it. Brought some heat high and inside. And Edwards chased it 3-2. Elkins with the lead down at third. High ball 4. So Edwards works a 2-out walk. It's first and third. Brings up the catcher Nolan Ford. He flied out to right his first time up. There are 4 home runs on the year for Warren East, and Mr. Ford has 3 of them. First and third, Warren East. 2 out, bottom of the second, a tie game. First pitch called strike. Shear checks on the runners. They're not going. Slider down and in, and it's fouled by Ford, and it's 0-2. Some of the schools have a newer scoreboard where you can see the actual pitch count on the scoreboard, but they're keeping up with it in the dugouts. Time called at first base for a shoelace. Nice crowd here at Warren East. Got grass area for the kids to run around and play. Runner going to second. Now they've got the runner from third caught in a rundown. That's Elkins. Elkins is going to be called out. They were trying the old play. They tried to get the runner at second to draw a throw, and the runner from third was out. I didn't keep up with all the pitches back and forth there, but he's going to end up caught stealing for the third out. So Nolan Ford will lead off the third. We go to the top of the third. It's Greenwood 1, Warren East 1. You're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Leading it off for the Gators is your catcher, Braxton Garner.
Braxton Garner will lead off for Greenwood here in the top of the third in a 1-1 game. The senior catcher hit into a fielder's choice, or got on base via a fielder's choice, and was left stranded. First pitch from Brady Dragoo is inside for a ball. Garner followed by Dysom and Brown. 3, 4, 5 hitters in the Greenwood lineup. Greenwood 7-6 on the season. That one bounces up, 2-0 from Garner. Both pitchers have not been consistent in the strike zone. They've been all over the place a little bit tonight. Fastball misses high, 3-0. Warren East sends somebody down to the bullpen. They'll start warming up. Ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Braxton Garner to lead off the top of the third for Greenwood. Going to have the courtesy runner for the
Courtesy running for the Gators, number 15, Jackson Petty.
Jackson Petty will be the courtesy runner. So he'll be at first. Rhett Dyson will be at the plate. He popped up to the catcher in the first. Check on the runner. That's a strike. It may be Tanner Goad warming up for Warren East in the bullpen. High and outside, ball and a strike. All right, Cameron Martin. Ground ball, pitcher throws. The shortstop is right there. Comer throws to first and not in time. So Petty is retired. And Dyson is on first with one out now. And Wes Sanford talking with the umpire that was at second base. Guess he want to ask maybe about interference by the runner on the throw going to first. And they'll have a discussion about it. And that's a pretty quick conversation there, and I guess they're in agreement. It'll stand. Senior shortstop Matthew Brown, a strikeout victim in the first. He struck out to end the first. Brady Dragoo checks on the runner at first base. That's now Rhett Dyson. And you see the first baseman over there, Braylon Lee, having to shield his eyes from the sun along with the umpire over there. Swing and a miss. Dragoo comes to the belt. Dyson not going. Low and inside. 1-1. One out here in the bottom of the top of the third for Greenwood. 1-1 game. They give him the right field line. Ground ball. Could be two. Dragoo throws to the second baseman. Edwards over to first. Not in time. So another fielder's choice. This time it goes 1-4. 2 out. Brings up the senior pitcher Connor Shear, a strikeout victim in the second. Chance to help himself out right here. Two out now for Greenwood. Here at the top of the third. Changeup, called strike at the letters. John Morrison on deck for Greenwood. Nolan Ford's not afraid to throw down to first. Oh, nice slider out down in the dirt there, and Shear chased it. He's in the hole 0-2. The 0-2. Strike 3 call, and Shear strikes out for the second time. That is now 6 strikeouts on the night for Brady Dragoo. 2.5 in the books. Greenwood won. Warren East won on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. SmartPack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about SmartPack.
Connor Shear finishes his warm-up tosses up for Greenwood. We go to the bottom of the third. A 1-1 game here in the 14th District matchup. Of course, tomorrow night, they'll be at Greenwood. They'll play again. That's a 6 o'clock start tomorrow night, Warren East at Greenwood. Thursday night, Greenwood will host Glasgow. And then on Saturday, Greenwood's at the Louisville Invitational Tournament, taking on Mayo and Muhlenberg County. So Nolan Ford was at the plate when the runner Gage Elkins was caught stealing, trying to get the throw down to second as Edwards was trying to get to second, draw a throw, and the runner could score, and got a rundown and was tagged out. So Ford takes one inside corner for a ball. Leads the Warren East team with 17 RBIs. Ground ball left side. Brown deep in the hole. That was trouble. It was a hard hit ball and probably had a lot of spin on it. Tailing away from Matthew Brown, and he had a ways to go in the hole. That probably scored an infield hit more than likely. Braylon Lee had a hit back in the first, the first baseman.
Number 5, Braylon Lee.
Got the courtesy runner for the catcher down at first base. Trey Price.
Courtesy runner at first base is number 10, Trayton Price.
So Price will be on at first for for Warren East. Price has 5 stolen bases this year out of 5 attempts. Let's see if he's running. Shear. Outside corner for a called strike. Price with about a 3-step lead at first. Upright holds him on. Shear checks on him. Checks again, brings it home. Fouled back. And breaking ball, and Lee fouls it right back. 0-2. Wherever you may be watching us, we're glad to have you, whether it's on Facebook on the Prep Spin page, down low for a ball, or if you're watching us on our platform home at go.prepspin.com. And those of you may be watching us at wbko.com/livestream2. And we welcome WBKO as a partner to the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. The 1-2, runner going. Ground ball, Brown Only plays at first, is in time. That's the speed of Price running. A hit and run was on.
Now batting for the Raiders, your center fielder, number 12, Chase Carver.
One out here in the bottom of the third for Warren East. Nolan Ford's courtesy runner, Trey Price, is on at second. And you see Chase Connor, he walked in the first to load him up. Warren East couldn't score. Trying to hold the runner, Price, close, is the second baseman, Wesley Flowers. You see him right up the middle there. Shear breaks that one just outside. The 1-0. At the letters. 1-1. Shearer checks on the runner, Price. Not going. Fouled back into the screen. 1-2 now to Chase Connor. It's a final at Greenwood as they beat Glasgow 16-1 in softball. Barron County playing Warren East next door. We'll try to get an update on that score. Shear, fly ball. Carver into left center. Over to get it. It's the center fielder Thornton. And they're 2 out. Caden Merle, the left fielder, struck out to end the first with the bases loaded. Shearer with a look. Throws to second. Fakes. This has happened a couple of times. I've seen Greenwood play about 2 or 3 times this year. They've tried that. They did get a runner in the Warren County Invitational when they played. And then they tried it against South Warren on last Monday night to no avail. But it did work once. Breaking ball. That's a steal right call. Caden Merle. Price with a short lead as both the second baseman and shortstop try to keep him close. Now Brown, the shortstop, back to regular position. Misses way inside. Evens the count 1-1. Drake Young on deck. East beats Barron County 2-0 in a good fourth region battle. Just ended just over to our right. 2-0. Warren East beats Barron County. You could see those two teams again in the fourth region tournament for sure. Shearer checks on his runner, Price. Ground ball. That's just inside the line. That's into the right field corner. Rounding third is Price. He will score as East takes the lead 2-1 on the RBI double by Caden Merle. A 2-out hit. A nice piece of hitting as he took that pitch down inside the first base, right field side, inside the foul line. And now they're looking for more with Drake Young, who doubled last inning to lead off the second. Young waits on the first one from Shearer. He turns on that one. Boy, that one would have been trouble if it hadn't stayed fair. Drake Young been playing baseball ever since about the time he could walk. The 0-1 stays high. So Greenwood has beaten Glasgow in softball. Warren East has beaten Barron County. No word on South Warren at Franklin or Warren Central at Adair. Warren Central's at Bowling Green baseball tonight. No score there, or Glasgow at South Warren. We'll try to get you updates on those scores as soon as they're posted. Shear works out of the stretch with Merle on at second. Fastball outside, and Young takes it. 2-1 now. The 3-1 on the way. Fly ball to right. Dyson has a beat on it near the track, and he makes the catch. But Warren East comes up with 2 hits, and they score a run. We go to the 4th inning. It's Warren East 2, Greenwood 1, as you're watching the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
The lights are on here at Warren East. We go to the top of the 4th. Warren East leading Greenwood 2-1.
Leading off for the Gators, your third baseman, number 13, John Morrison.
Bottom 3 in the order due up for Greenwood here in the top of the 4th. In between innings, Jason Jaggers was given the home plate umpire some grief. We were watching that, and man, wondering how much more the home plate umpire was going to take. Mark Froge is our home plate umpire, and Jason Jaggers was right on the side of his ear. One ball, one strike to John Morrison, leading off the 4th for Greenwood. Brady Dragoo back on the mound for Warren East. 2-1. Zach Upright on deck, followed by Wesley Flowers. Fly ball to left. Caden Merle at the wall, wow, that one got out of here. Didn't see that one was going to carry, but that ball carried over the left field wall. John Morrison has just tied this up with a home run. That's the first home run of the year for John Morrison. That ball just kept carrying and carrying and carrying. It looked like Merle was going to catch it right at the wall, but that ball went over and cleared it by a few feet. There's Zach Upright. He struck out in the second. 2-2 game. That one goes off the shin guard of the catcher. Just like that, we're tied. Wow, what a bomb that was from John Morrison. .315 down the lines and .350 straight away. That one was probably hit about .320. High fastball, 2-0 to Zach Upright. .20. Now low 3-0. Dragoo seems to be shaken up after giving up that home run ball. Not been close. 3-0 to Zach Upright, the 8th place hitter in the lineup for Greenwood. Four-pitch walk and Upright's aboard. That's the 4th walk issued by Dragoo tonight. He's also hit a batter. Here's the second baseman, Wesley Flowers. He is hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning. Got hit by a pitch with 2 out. Ended up at third base after the single by Brockman. Check on the runner. He's not going. Bunt. And it's caught by the catcher. Throws to first, and that's a double play. That's a double play that goes 2-3. And there's 2 out now here in the 4th. Top of the lineup, Bryson Brockman. He's been on base twice so far. Now there are 2 out. That bunt just got above the catcher Nolan Ford's head. He caught it and wheeled it down to Braylon Lead for the double play. Dragoo seems to have settled down now after that double play. A swing and a miss strike there to Brockman. Low and away. Ball and a strike. Cade Thornton on deck. They continue to throw in the Warren East bullpen. And down to dirt, swing and a miss. And it's 1-2 now to Bryson Brockman. He's in the leadoff slot for Greenwood. The 1-2. And that's fouled back and out of play. Next door, Warren East beat Barron County in softball 2-0. Greenwood's beaten Glasgow 16-1. The other 14th district matchup tonight has Warren Central at Bowling Green and also Glasgow's at South Warren. The 1-2. 2-2. Brady Dragoo, the 2-2. Got him to chase one outside, stays that way. Two out in the 4th, but Greenwood has tied it up on the leadoff solo home run by John Morrison. South Warren beats Franklin Simpson 8-4 in softball. Three-two. Foul back and out of play. A little battle going on between Bryson Brockman and Brady Dragoo. Foul, just did get a piece of it. Boy, he was right on that one. Tomorrow night we'll be at Warren Central, Bowling Green and Warren Central. 14th District Showdown. That's a 5:30 start tomorrow night. A 3-2 on the way to Brockman. Strike three called at the knees. Dragoo gives up the leadoff home run to Morrison here in the fourth. Gets a double play and a strikeout. We go to the bottom of the fourth. We're tied. Greenwood 2, Warren East 2. As you get a good look at the folks in the stands here at Warren East, you're watching live coverage on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, it might be 62 degrees outside, but you got some folks in blankets, sweatshirts. Once that sun starts to go down, the temperature feels a whole lot cooler. Tied at 2. Warren East will bat here in the bottom of the fourth. Gage Elkins, Austin Comer back to the top of the lineup, and Maddox Torrance as we welcome you back in. Just on the outside corner, a called strike. Glad you could join us. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleff on the camera. Swing, late swing, 0-2 now, Gage Elkins. Thanks for tuning in wherever you may be. WBKO.com, live stream 2. Go.prepspin.com. The Prep Spin Facebook page. Lots of places you can check us out tonight. Glad to have you with us, whether you're in the stands or at home, can't make it. We thank you for tuning in. Great partnership of the Warren County Public Schools and Prep Spin and WBKO. Ground ball, slow chopper, third baseman Morrison throws in the dirt, dug out by Upright and got him. Wasn't for sure Elkins would have time. That ball hit the grass and it looked like it slowed down, but he got it on a good hop, threw it over to first. One out here in the Warren East fourth inning. Austin Comer, the junior shortstop, grounded back to the pitcher last inning. Facing Connor Shear. Fastball away. Top of the lineup. Due up next for Warren East. And that's going to be a base hit to right as Dyson sees it take about 2 hops right in front of him. So Comer with a base hit. Five hits for the Raiders so far. Top of the lineup, Maddox Torrance. He's 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. Batting for the third time here in the bottom of the fourth. Let's see Warren East coach Wes Sanford. Going through his list of signs, see what he wants to do here with the runner at first. That's Comer. Outside corner from Shear. Comer has 2 stolen bases on the season. Second baseman Flowers shades up the middle just a little bit. Runner not going, fly ball right center field, and that is going to drop in for a base hit in front of Cade Thornton. And the East runner, Comer, stops at second. So after the leadoff ground out by Elkins, back-to-back flare singles by Torrance and Comer, and East has an opportunity here to retake the lead. And Colton Edwards, who walked in the second and popped up to the third baseman in the first, with an RBI opportunity with one out. Shear off the stretch. Breaking ball stays high. Nolan Ford is on deck. Shear looks into Garner. Threw that one in the dirt. 2-0. 2 runs, 2 hits, and an error for Greenwood. Warren East with 2 runs on 6 hits. East has turned a double play. Shear checks on the runners. That misses down low. 3-0 to Colton Edwards. That's a strike. 3-1, Colton Edwards. Comer on at second, Torrance at first. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. That was way inside. Full count. Well, if you're West Sanford, you want to start your runners with only 1 out. Try to get something going. Let's see. Comer takes the lead at second. Torrance from first. Shear checks on them. They're not going. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. 2 out now here in the home half of the 4th. That is the 3rd strikeout of the game by Connor Shear. Now it's up to Nolan Ford for Warren East. If East is going to do anything here in the bottom of the 4th. First and second, 2 out now. He singled and scored in the 3rd. In on him, he fouls that and off his foot. And the catcher Garner walks out and talks with his pitcher Shear and hands him the new baseball. Play him shallow in center. It's about straight away and left. Shades just a little bit towards right center by the right fielder. Rhett Dyson, there goes a foul ball. Delayed run there by second baseman, or the runner at second, Comer. Brown is trying to keep him close. He's the shortstop for Greenwood. 0-2 to Nolan Ford with 2 out. Well, he set one up high. Didn't get him to chase it. Connor Shears 1-2. Ground ball, base hit. Rounding third is Comer. Here comes a throw. It's not in time. And Warren East takes a 3-2 lead on the RBI single by Nolan Ford. Torrance stopped at second. Trey Price will be the courtesy runner for Ford at first. The shortstop had the runner cut in front of him. The field umpire there had to duck also. And that ball got into left center field. Now Warren East with a 3-2 lead. Runners at first and second again. That one stays high from Connor Shear.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 10, Trayton Price.
Cade Thornton, the center fielder, in a few steps. Rest of the outfield plays straight away. Swing and a miss. Braylon Lee. He's grounded out and singled. Up high, didn't chase it. It's a ball and a strike. Chase Carver on deck. Breaking ball stays just to the outside. Three balls and a strike. Shear checks on the runners. They have a lead. At the knees, fastball called strike. It's 3-2. With two out, the runners will be on the move. Maddox Torrance at second. Trey Price from first. They have their lead. They're going. Swing and a miss. Gets away from the catcher. Lee on his way to first base. And he'll be there. So East gets a break there. Bases are loaded. The strikeout, but got away from the catcher, Braxton Garner of Greenwood. And Lee gets to first. So Torrance at third, Price at second, Lee on at first, and here's Chase Carver. He's walked and he's flied to center. Outside corner, taken for a strike. You see Jason Jaggers down at the third base dugout for Greenwood. Foul at the plate. It was in on him. 0-2 now to Chase Carver. The 0-2. Ground ball. Slow roller. Third baseman. Morrison comes up. Throws. Not in time. Be an infield single for Carver. Torrance scores. East now leads 4-2. Price at third. Lee's on at second. Carver on at first. Morrison cut in front of Brown, the shortstop. If Brown gets it, there's still no chance. Morrison made it closer by cutting in front of Brown to field it. Now they're full of Raiders again with two out and a 4-2 lead. Plated two here in the bottom of the fourth. Fastball up to Caden Merle. He's the eighth man to bat here in the fourth inning for Warren East. High gets away from the catcher. Here comes Price. He's going to score standing up. Everybody moves up. And it's now 5-2. Lee's on at third. Carver down at second. And 2-0 to Merle. And time going to be called here. There may be a pitching change for Greenwood. Let's see. Been a rough inning here for Connor Shear. He's allowed 3 runs, 4 hits. He should be out of the inning, but a strikeout that got away from his catcher. And the runner got to first. Mainly just settling down Shear. 2-0 count to Caden Merle. Outside, 3-0. There's a strike on the inside corner, 3-1. Strike called, 3-2. Popped up, foul, and out of play. Braylon Lee at third, Chase Carver at second. A full count to Caden Merle with 2 out, the bottom of the 4th for Warren East. A 5-2 lead. Tapper goes foul. Three, 2. Ball 4, and they're full of Raiders again.
For the Raiders, your third baseman, number 28, Drake Young.
So Drake Young, 1 for 2 tonight, a double and scored. 9th man to bat in the inning for Warren East. They've plated 3. Will they get more? Slider inside, misses. Gage Elkins, who started this inning with a ground out, is on deck. High, 2-0. Shearer. Fly ball center field. Thornton going back, and that's over his head. It's off the wall. 1 run is in, 2's in, and it's another double for Drake Young, scoring 2 more.
Now batting for the Raiders, your right fielder, 20.
Braylon Lee scored, Chase Carver scored, and Caden Merle ends up at third. It's now 6-2 Warren East. 7-2. And that'll bring up Gage Elkins with 2 out. It looks like Connor Shear's night on the mound is done. We got a pitching change. We'll see who that is. We'll come back. You're watching Warren East and Greenwood on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
The shortstop, Matthew Brown, goes to the mound for Greenwood. As Matthew Shear's night is done as he goes 3 2/3. He's responsible for the runners on base, Merle and Young. A 5-run fourth inning, and Warren East leads it 7-2. Connor Shear moves over to first base. Zach Upright goes from first to short. So those are the changes for Greenwood at the moment. As Brown gets his warm-up tosses in, he'll come in to face Gage Elkins, who started this inning with a ground out. Thanks for tuning in and watching Warren County Public Schools Sports Network tonight. On go.prepspin.com. We're on PrepSpin's Facebook page. And we're on WBKO.com live stream too. We appreciate their partnership as well. Matthew Brown makes his 6th appearance for Greenwood pitching as Elkins tries to do more damage for Warren East. Fastball up high for a ball. Brown's gone 16 1/3 innings, 3.43 earned run average. He has struck out 20 and walked 8. Allowed 11 runs, 8 of them earned so far. Two 2-0 to Gage Elkins. First base is open. 9th place hitter Austin Comer on deck. Swing and a miss. Gage Elkins. He's a sophomore. Get a different look. You got a righty after Shear, the lefty, started. What after that breaking pitch? 2-2. Runners with their lead from third and second. Pops that one foul. Stays 2-2. As we said earlier, Warren East will be naming a new boys basketball coach coming up Wednesday afternoon, 2:45. Up high for a ball, 3-2. Brown to the belt. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Throw to first is in time. That will end the Warren East fourth. They send 10 batters to the plate, and they score 5 runs. They now lead Greenwood 7-2 as we head to the 5th here at Warren East. You're watching the Warren County Schools Sports Network.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
Couple of changes for Warren East. Chase Carver is now in left field, and Aiden Barrick is in center field. Brady Dragoo has a 5-run cushion now. As he pitches here in the top of the 5th, Greenwood will have 2, 3, 4 in the lineup. Cade Thornton to lead it off. Fouls that one back. Continue to throw in the Warren East bullpen. Swing and a miss. Good hook on that one. 0-2 to Cade Thornton. He struck out twice so far for Greenwood tonight. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. That's 8 strikeouts tonight by Brady Dragoo. 1 out here in the 5th. Braxton Garner, the catcher. He's hitting to a fielder's choice. Reached base, and he's walked. He's been on base twice tonight for Greenwood. Big cut there and misses. Straight away in the outfield, playing him a little deep. Batter called time. Swing and a miss. Late on that swing, 0-2. Nice placed pitch on the outside corner. Garner was trying to send that one over the left field wall. Swing and a miss. That one gets by the catcher. And not in time. 9th strikeout for Dragoo, but Garner reaches base. And we'll have Jackson Petty run.
Courtesy runner for the Gators is number 15, Jackson Petty.
Rhett Dysom, the right fielder, is 0-2. See if Greenwood can generate something here. They're down 5. They had tied it in the top of the 4th, but East came back, and with 5, that's a line drive right to the shortstop. Comer throws to first. Braylon Lee, and that is the second double play. That's going to go 6-3. And Greenwood gets a man aboard, but erased on the double play. Go to the bottom of the 5th. Warren still leads 7-2.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
We go to the bottom of the fifth here at Warren East. Glad to have you with us. 14th District Showdown. Cross county matchup. Warren East leading Greenwood 7-2. Big 5 spot. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Warren East got. No, we're right. Losing count. Can't keep up with things. We are in the bottom of the fifth.
Leading it off for the Raiders is your shortstop, number 13, Austin Comer.
Austin Comer. He singled and scored in the fourth, one of those 5 runs. 9 hits. Pounded out by Warren East tonight. A couple of doubles. John Morrison has a home run for Greenwood tonight. Fouled back. Comer 1 for 2 tonight. Matthew Brown back to the mound for Greenwood. He relieved Connor Shear. Shear worked 3 2/3. Gave up all 7 runs. The 1-1 to Comer. Change up there, and he swings and misses 1 and 2. Up high for a ball. Busy week here on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network. Tomorrow night, another 14th District matchup. We'll be at Warren Central. Bowling Green will be making that trip. Short trip over to Warren Central. That's a 5:30 start tomorrow night. Now low misses 3 and 2. Thursday night softball. Haven't seen the rankings yet today, but last week it was South Warren was number 2, Warren East was number 3. So we'll see how things are stacking up for that come Thursday night. 5:30 start Thursday out here at Warren East. Swing and a miss. One out here in the 5th inning. 2 straight strikeouts for Matthew Brown since he came into the game. Top of the lineup, Maddox Torrance. And the Sky Conference track meet from South Warren on Saturday. You can watch all that right here on your favorite device. Brown gets ahead 0-1 to Torrance. He's been on base 2 of his 3 at-bats. 0-2. Brown looks into his catcher, Garner. Just off the outside part of the plate. Ball and 2 strikes. Colton Edwards on deck. Fly ball, left field. Brockman is there.
Now batting for the Raiders, your second baseman, number
And
17,
squeezes the glove. 2 out now here in the bottom of the 5th for Warren East. That's 3 in a row retired by Matthew Brown since he's come in. Colton Edwards, 0 for 2 with a walk. That's at the letters, called strike. Nolan Ford is on deck for Warren East. These 2 teams will be at Greenwood tomorrow night, 6 o'clock start. Varsity only. Called strike. It's 0-2. The 0-2 from Brown. Swing and a miss. He got Edwards to chase that one out of the strike, and they throw it into right field. Another miscue by Greenwood. So instead of being out of the inning,
Now batting for the Raiders, number 1, Nolan Ford.
Matthew Brown's got to go back to the mound. It's the third strikeout for Brown. Here's Nolan Ford. Couple of singles. His courtesy runner has scored twice, and he's also flied out. Way outside. 7-2 Warren East. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Fastball outside corner taken for a strike by Nolan Ford. Checks on the runner at second. 1-1. High chopper to the third baseman Morrison. Throw to first. Pulls him off. And he is safe. That's a throwing error. Edwards moves over the third. Trey Price will come back in courtesy runner. And the sophomore first baseman Braylon Lee steps to the plate. Runners at first and third. 2 out here in the bottom of the fifth. Lee is 1 for 3 tonight. He struck out and reached on base when the catcher dropped the ball. Got away from him, and he ended up scoring in that 5-run fourth. Gets away from the catcher. Here comes the runner from third, and it's fouled at the plate. It said foul tip. Colton Edwards was breaking down the line. Two out here in the fifth. Warren East threatening again. Price with the lead at first, not going. Fastball up high. Ball and a strike to Braylon Lee here in the fifth. Colton Edwards on at third. He's in foul territory. Price is going. Swing and a miss. Throw down to the pitcher, and they've got another run down here. 1, 5, 2, and that's how he'll be tagged out. 1-5-2. So Lee will be to the plate when we go to the sixth inning. A caught stealing. Warren East doesn't score here in the fifth. We go to the sixth inning. Greenwood down by 5, 7-2. You're watching live coverage on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Warren East, 7 runs, 9 hits. Greenwood, 2 runs on a couple of hits. One of those was John Morrison solo. Brady Dragoo back to the mound for Warren East here in the 6th inning. Matt Brown now the pitcher. 5, 6, 7 in the lineup. Time called. Brown, Shear, then Morrison. They're straight away and deep in the outfield for Warren East. Misses inside. Only scores we have so far. Warren East beats Barron County in softball 2-0. Greenwood beat Glasgow 16-1. Taken for a strike. And South Warren beat Franklin Simpson in softball 8-4. No word on the other baseball games going on in town. Warren Central at Bowling Green or Glasgow at South Warren. Warren Central also on the road in softball at Adair County. And lacrosse action, South Warren at Greenwood tonight. Swing and a miss. Brown now 2 balls and 2 strikes facing Brady Dragoo of Warren East, the lefty. Well, control trouble early in the game, but seemed to pick up a little momentum after his team got 5 runs in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. There's now 9 strikeouts on the night for Brady Dragoo.
Now batting for the Gators, number 14, Connor Shear.
Brings up the first baseman, Connor Shear. He's 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts. High pitch, tried to bunt it down the first base line. It goes foul. John Morrison on deck. He has scored both Greenwood runs. One of those was a solo home run. Batter calls time at the plate. Greenwood 7-6 on the year. Warren East 9-3, off to a good start. Swing and a miss. The 0-2. Waits one inside. Foul tip dropped by the catcher, Nolan Ford. Like to have that one back. The 1-2. Strike 3 called. Third time tonight that Connor Shear has struck out. Now 10 strikeouts on the night for Brady Dragoo. That brings up the senior third baseman, John Morrison. He cleared the left field wall back in the 4th when he led off with a solo home run. Tied things up at that time. Fastball at the letters. Called strike. Fouls that one off to the right and out of play. Quickly, John Morrison in the hole 0-2. Great scenic ballpark here at Warren East. Not a bad seat in the house. The 0-2. Chopper, left side. Oh, what a high one over Austin Comer. Comer was ready to field that and throw. That ball took a high hop, about 15 feet in the air, and be a base hit for John Morrison. He's 2 for 2 with a walk and has scored both Greenwood runs. So when he's gotten on base tonight for Greenwood, they've been able to get him home. Here's Zach Upright, 0 for 1 with a walk. It'll take a little 2-out something from Greenwood to get Morrison home. Fastball up high for a ball. 1-0 from Dragoo. All right, down Central, they say, and it's 1-1. The outfield for Warren East playing deep, straight away. The 1-1. Runner not going, swing and a miss. Just off the outside part of the plate. Got him to go for it, and it's 1-2 now to Zach Upright. Zach's another one of those been playing baseball ever since he could walk. The 1-2 just missed on the inside corner, 2-2. Wesley Flowers on deck for Greenwood. They're down 5. They only have 4 outs left. Check on the runner. High, doesn't chase it. 3-2 now. So with 2 out, Morrison will be on the move. Check on the runner. He's going. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 11 for Brady Dragoo tonight. Greenwood gets a man aboard and strands him. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Warren East 7 and Greenwood 2. You're watching live coverage of the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Warren East. Scott Thompson, Mike Cleff. Mike with a great job on the camera, as expected. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Warren East with a 7-2 lead here in this 14th District Showdown. Appreciate the kind words from Prep Spin on Twitter. I'm learning how to work all these controls like the king of stream. Leading off is Braylon Lee. He was at the plate when Rudder was caught stealing. Takes one for a ball. Matthew Brown in his second full inning of work. Fastball at the knees. That's a called strike, 1-1. Hope you're enjoying our live streaming. This is high, 2-1. Those of you watching at go.prepspin.com. Also, continuing our test streaming at wbko.com/livestream2. And we thank PrepSpin for making us the feature game on their Facebook page. 3 balls and a strike tomorrow night. You'll be able to watch us, Bowling Green at Warren Central. 5:30 Central Daylight Time start, fouled back. And it's a full count to Braylon Lee. Big thanks to Superintendent Rob Clayton, Assistant Superintendent Jason Cupcella, County Athletic Director Eric Wilson, and the IT staff for Warren County Schools for everything they've done to make all these live streaming broadcasts possible. We continue to work on a couple of the issues at a couple of the schools. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Braylon Lee. Ball 4. He's on base for the second straight time tonight.
Number 12, Chase Carver.
Here's Chase Carver. He's now in left field. Check on the runner by Brown. Low and in the dirt. Kicked by the catcher, Garner, and down to second base. On the pass ball goes Braylon Lee. Aiden Barrick is on deck. There's a base hit into left center field. That one may go to the wall. Rounding third is Lee. It's 8-2 Warren East, and that is another extra base hit by the Raiders. An RBI by Chase Carver.
Number 8, Aiden Barrick.
8-2 Warren East here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Aiden Barrick will bat for the first time. Barrick on the year has been to the plate 13 times, has 6 hits, and has scored 5 runs, and has an extra base hit to his credit. Limited at bats, he's hitting .462 on the year. Left-handed hitter facing the right-handed throwing Matthew Brown of Greenwood. Ten hits tonight for Warren East, looking for their 6th straight victory on the season, looking to go 10-3. They lead 8-2. Nobody out, bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Big swing there by Aiden Barrick. A walk, a pass ball, a double. And East has played another one. This is the 4th inning that they have scored. Fly ball, slicing, foul. Into left field. Foul territory. Brown comes to the belt. The 0-2, just a little bit high. Barrick laid off of that one. Drake Young on deck. He's had a big night so far, a couple of doubles. 3 plate appearances for the sophomore. That was well off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two. Change up, swing and a miss.
Now batting for the Raiders, your third baseman, number 28, Drake Young.
3rd strikeout for Matthew Brown since he's come in. Brings up Drake Young. He doubled and scored in the 2nd. Flied out to right and doubled in the 4th. Doubled home a couple of runs. Foul outside of 3rd. Next time we have Warren East baseball will be next Tuesday. Bowling Green will be here for a 6 o'clock start. We'll have that one for you. Next Monday night, Warren Central at South Warren. That's a 6 o'clock start. That's down in the dirt. Breaking on the pitch. As Carver throws, goes to 3rd, and he's safe easily. It's pass ball. Read that one pretty good. Saw it get away from the catcher quickly and able to take third. Wind has died down. It was about 7, 8 miles an hour earlier, and the flag's not moving out there in center field. 1-1 to Drake Young. Swing and a miss at a high fastball. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning here at Warren East. 8-2 Raiders leading the Gators of Greenwood. Low and in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Quickly down from third base. Scoring is Chase Carver. And it's 9-2 Warren East. Once that hit the dirt, Carver was on his way. And the Raiders have plated 2 more here in the bottom of the 6th. They've scored in 4 of the 6 innings so far. Brown steps back onto the pitching rubber. He's ready. A sign from Braxton Garner. The 2-2. Strike 3 called at the knees. Young 2 for 4 tonight.
Now batting for the Raiders, number 20, Gage Elkins.
That's 4 strikeouts for Matthew Brown in a little over 2 innings of work. Brings up Gage Elkins. Was the first batter that Matthew Brown faced back in the 4th after East had scored 5 and Elkins struck out facing Brown. Change up, swings and misses there. Elkins reached on an error, was left stranded in the 2nd. He's grounded out and struck out. 0 for 3 tonight. Outside corner with breaking ball, 0-2 to Gage Elkins. Way outside for a ball. Austin Comer on deck for Warren East, then it's back to the top of the lineup. They've got a 7-run cushion. Greenwood's going to need a big comeback here tonight. Foul out of play, 1-2. The 1-2 from Brown. Strike 3 called. Garner knew it. Says he caught it. High fastball at the letters. 3 straight strikeouts in the inning. But Warren East scores 2 more. 5 strikeouts in the game for Matthew Brown. We go to the 7th, and Greenwood needs a bunch. 9-2 Warren East on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
Warren East has a new pitcher here in the 7th inning. It's Cameron Martin. Been warming up for a couple of innings. Martin is a senior. Martin this year. This will be his second appearance. He's worked 2 2/3 innings. He's struck out 2 and walked 2.
Number 3, Ethan Groff.
So Greenwood will send up a pinch hitter here. Ethan Groff will pinch hit here for West Flowers here in the top of the 7th. Groff has 10 plate appearances this year. Has 3 hits. He's walked 5 times. Has a couple RBIs. Groff is a junior. Back to the top of the lineup after him. First pitch from Cameron Martin is outside, taken for a ball. We're in the top of the 7th, and Warren East leads Greenwood 9-2. Another one outside, working quickly, is Cameron Martin. As Dragoo got into some trouble about the 4th inning. Strike call, 2-1. Martin started warming up, and then big 5-run 4th inning. God misses outside. Three 1. That's ball 4. Not the start you want for your relief pitcher coming in here with a 9-2 lead. Walks the first batter. That usually means no good when that first batter of an inning walks.
Now batting top of the order for the Gators, number 29.
Bryson Brockman. He's been on base twice. He's singled, he's walked, and he's struck out. He'll bat with a runner Groff on at first here in the 7th. Popped up. The catcher Ford in fair territory makes the catch. First pitch swing and 1 out.
Gators, number 7, your center fielder, Cade Thornton.
Cade Thornton. He has struck out all 3 times. I guess he's glad to see Dragoo gone. Had no success with him at all. He'll face Cameron Martin for the first time. Just below the knees. Braxton Garner is on deck. 9-2 Warren East. Stepping off is the pitcher Cameron Martin. Groff with a lead at first. 1 out for Greenwood here in the 7th. Fouled at the plate. He was a count of ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Martin checks on the runner. It's way outside, 3-1. Doubtful the runner's going when you're down by 7. Martin comes to the belt. Runner with a lead, fouled back and out of play. Full count now on Cade Thornton. These two teams will swap places. Tomorrow night it's at Greenwood, as the Gators will host the Raiders, 6 o'clock. Game over there. Ground ball foul outside of first. Tomorrow night we'll have our first look at Warren Central Dragons as they host the Purples of Bowling Green tomorrow night. That's a 5:30 start. You watch it live right here on go.prepspin.com and wbko.com/livestream2. Ground ball, base hit into right field. Stopping at second base is Ethan Groff.
Now batting for the Gators, catcher number 36, Braxton
So Greenwood with runners at first and second here in the 7th, trailing by 7 and 1 out. Brings up the catcher, Braxton Garner. He's been on base 3 times tonight. Was erased on a double play the last time. On that line drive by Dyson right to the shortstop, Comer. Got doubled off. Warren East has pulled, I believe, 2 double plays tonight. They pulled off 1 in the 4th and then 1 in the 5th. A lot of blankets here tonight. That sun went down, definitely cooled off. Cameron Martin on in relief of Brady Dragoo tonight. Outside corner, kind of sidearmed that one a little bit, it looked like. Gets ahead in the count. Braxton Garner. Greenwood needs a bunch of base runners. Fly ball into left center field. Chase Carver is there to get it. 2 out here in the 7th. And Greenwood's hopes rests on the shoulders of Rhett Dyson. He's popped up to the catcher. Get into a fielder's choice and erased on a double play. As he hit into a line drive double play. That ball had some movement on it, just off the inside part of the plate. Cameron Martin brings it. Just missed, almost the exact same spot as the last pitch. 2-0. Two down. Dyson pops it up into short right field. Who wants it? And the second baseman, Colton Edwards, squeezes it. Went out into short right field to get it. And a 5-run 4th inning does it. And Warren East has now won 6 in a row as they defeat Greenwood by a score of 9-2. We'll come back with a wrap-up on the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.
Leachman Buick GMC is the #1 GMC dealership in Kentucky and multiple winner of the GM Mark of Excellence Award, and just recently achieved the #1 ranking as the most trusted GM service department in the Southeast United States. If something isn't right with your vehicle, no matter the make or model, just give Leachman a call. We offer a 15-minute diagnosis at no charge. Schedule your next visit at LeachmanAuto.com and discover why generations of customers choose Leachman Buick GMC.
The thing I know about Franklin Bank and Trust is that they are large enough to serve your banking needs, but small enough to know you.
We want to know our bank gives back to the community.
When I call my bank, I want to talk to a real person.
Yes, we need a local banker that we can depend on.
Franklin Bank and Trust wants to keep banking personal. That's why all of our banking decisions are made at the local level. That's what you do in a hometown bank. You put people first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Does this scenario sound all too familiar? You're fighting through a mountain of medication bottles, not remembering which ones to take. Spring Hill Pharmacy is now offering a free and convenient medication packaging system called Smart Pack, a new innovative way to package your medication. Your medication will be arranged by the day and time of day to take them. Smart Pack is a free service, along with free citywide delivery. Call us 270-796-3909 to find out more about Smart Pack.
Warren East is victorious tonight over Greenwood. 9 runs on 10 hits. They improved to 10-3 on the year. They've now won 6 in a row. Greenwood drops to 7-7. Their 2-game win streak stops. Connor Shear will take the loss for Greenwood. Bright spot tonight, John Morrison, Was on base 3 times tonight, 3 hits, including the solo home run. Warren East, big 5-run 4th inning. Difference in this game, picked up a couple more in the 6th. They'll swap places tomorrow night. They'll be at Greenwood, Warren East and Greenwood. That's a 6 o'clock start over there. Tomorrow night we'll be at Warren Central. It'll be Bowling Green at Warren Central. Baseball action for you. That's a 5:30 start tomorrow night. Thursday night we'll be back here at Warren East. It'll be South Warren at Warren East softball, and Saturday the Sky Track and Field meet from South Warren at 10 a.m. For Mike Cleff, Scott Thompson, so long from Warren East. You've been watching live streaming coverage of the Warren County Public Schools Sports Network.